Right, second chance of doing an intro. The first one, it was on time lapse, so that'll not work, will it? Excuse me. Right, hello everybody, welcome back to LUNDY'S Wild Camp Stroke Bushcraft. I might have already done a little intro at the beginning before I got on my bike, but yeah, I've come out on my bike this weekend. I'm out for 2 nights solo camp at my new bushcraft location. Okay, and as you can see, nothing's changed. All the wood and everything's exactly the same place that I put it. The only thing that's different is that black bag there, because my mucker Rooney popped up yesterday on his bike for a quick recce of the area, make sure it was all okay. And he also dropped off absolutely tons of water. I think he dropped off about 13 litres of water. So I can just imagine how bad that would have been on his back coming up them hills on that bike. Because I tell you what, I've never been on my bike for about a year, and that absolutely killed us. I think I'd rather walk in, but it was about half the time I took on my bike is what I would to get here on foot. Probably less time actually. But anyway, I'm here for 2 nights till Sunday afternoon. Okay, it's now Friday. It's let's see what time it is, because I've been faffing around because I thought it was going to rain, so I've been getting myself set up rather than speak to yous, and it's now 4:45. So about 2 hours ago I started off here, and I've just been plodding around, organising my kit so I know where everything is. So as you can see, Rooney's got a bit of a bed going on over there. I've got mine here. What I'm going to do though, I'll take you up to where I'm sleeping. So my setup for this weekend, I was going to ground dwell, but it's been that bad with the rain. I've brought me DD super light hammock and tarp setup. I've got a sleeping bag and a pillow in there, and then as you can see, these are my panniers that I bought, the bags for the panniers. I got all my kit in that I would normally bring in a Bergen in them for, so that was happy days like. So as you can see, I'm all set up. And another good thing is, I lost this glove the last time I was up here. I seen it on the track on the way up, so I've now got another pair brand spanking new. So I'm going to dry that one out, and then I'll have 2 pairs. So as you can see, what I've done is I've put my tarp on upside down so I can hang stuff off, and also I've got my ridge line underneath as well. Okay, just to make it easier for hanging stuff up. If I get soaking wet this weekend, I can dry clothes off and things. My water bladder, and I've got a litre of water there which I've been supping on the way here. And anyway, so because time's getting on, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and salvage some wood. I've brought me firebox stove, so because the ground's that bad in here, I'm going to make some sort of platform, and then I'll be having that on tonight when I get my wood and that sorted out. So as you can see, I don't know if you can see, but you can probably hear the wind. It is quite blustery, so I've been going around checking all the trees, making sure there's no widow makers. That one over there is facing away from us, so that's no bother at all. That's a tree I cut down the other week and it got hung up, and I've just never got around to pulling it down. Okay, but other than that, all the trees around us are safe. Okay, there's no big branches or limbs hanging off anywhere. So always remember, check your location before you set up your sleeping system. All right, so at any rate, what my plan of action is for this week, I'm rabbiting on a canny bit here like on a, but never mind. My plan of action for this weekend is to start. I've got the framework already done, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the shelter built as best I can. All right, get it all slatted. It's going to be like an apex type. Get it all slatted, and then down the bottom there, I don't know if you can catch it in this camera, but there's absolutely tons and tons of moss down there and on the way down, and absolutely tons on the top end as well. So that's what I'm going to do. Food for this weekend, I'm going to make a chicken casserole, probably do that tonight, I'm not really sure. Then I've got noodles and like a cooked sausage, a couple of other bits and pieces. All right, so I'm not going to go hungry, and the only drink I've brought today is my hip flask full of Jack Daniels and a Baileys, but I'm not sure if I'm going to drink yet. All right, so anyway, less waffle, more work. There'll probably not be much getting, sorry, I'm going to waffle again. There'll probably not be much getting video of the night, all right, because I'm going to get myself set up and sorted and chill out for the night. So I'll catch you later. Right, hello then everybody. Right, time's been a tick and I've just been plodding on. I haven't been bothering putting my video on. Just thought I'd get myself all set up, sorted, and then I'll show you around my little camp I've made. So basically what I've done is I've been prepping all the wood, and I've made myself a little fire. I think I showed you this, making me little fire surround thing for my firebox to go on. So I've made a pot hanger as well. Alright, and I've just got a bit of chain there off an old pot hanger onto there. All my wood, I've went and processed it all down into little fine strips, and then I've got some chunkier bits over there. It's a little bit damp, but it's not too bad. I've got a little bit of a table thing going on there, and then as you can see, I've made myself a little bench there just to raise us off the floor a bit. So, and when I was cutting away at a bit of wood, I found this nice bit of fat wood inside. So I'm going to process this, get some shavings, and see if we can get the fire started without using me my fire kit down there. So obviously it's possibly a little bit damp, but we'll see what we can do. So tonight I was going to make a chicken casserole, but it'll probably take about an hour to make that, and I'm absolutely starving now. So I'm just going to have some noodles and one of them pre-cooked sausages. Put it in a pot, mix it up, happy days, nice, quick and easy. I've just been looking through my food bag and I forgot to bring all my chocolate bars and that, so I'm absolutely devastated like. So right, let's get this wood processed, the fat wood, and then I'll bring you back. All right. Right. Smells nice. Oh, just lost a bit. Right, I'll bring you back when I get the rest of this processed. Right, so as you can see, I've been doing a little bit of prep. Obviously I showed you before, I've got all my stack of wood there and a few bits over the top end. I've put a little base layer in the bottom of the fire pit. That's all the fat wood there, all nicely processed, and a couple of little sticks of it as well. It's not mega strong stuff, but it smells nice. And then what I've done here is I've just done a load of shavings off these sticks here. Just to get right in and get the dry stuff, just to help us with the actual start of the fire. Alright, so best thing to do is a lot of prep. Make sure you give yourself a good chance of getting a fire started. So saying that, let's get going and see if I can get a fire going. Alright, so I'll tell you what, I'll just switch this off and I'll put you back in a better position. Right then, let's see if we can get this fire started then. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get all the little bits of shavings. I'm going to try and put it in one nice little neat pile on top of all the bits of wood I've put in there. Then once I've got a spark on that, then I'll use my little sticks. And then I'll use my shavings. And then I'll start putting the chunkier stuff in. So, using my new knife, my ferro rod. Let's just give it a practice, see how it's like. It's the only thing with fireboxes, you cannot get right in. Yeah. See what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a tiny bit of that stuff on here and see if I can get a spark on there. No, just knocked it off. Right, let's get my cell organised. Right, I've put a bit of the shavings in there. I'm going to scrap the knife because it's just too big to get in there. Alright, and I'm just going to use the scraper. Alright. Right, I've had to resort to one of these straw things. Hopefully this catches, because if not, I'm going to be getting cold. And having no tea. You can see the smoke off the wood, it's flipping soaking, man. But we'll see. Come on, you better catch. trying. I don't want to blow on it, I just want to let it go itself. Well, I'm very disappointed in myself. Oh, bit more prep tomorrow and we'll get it done naturally tomorrow. So let's see how it goes. Right, I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so as you can see, the fire's going nicely now. So I've got me food on the go. I've got chicken super noodles and one of them pork sausages. It's a chili flavour, so quite nice actually. So yeah, I think I'm slacking a bit on me fire drills. Quite disappointed in that really, but we'll get it properly tomorrow. So now I'm just going to sit back, chillax on my chair, waiting for my food to cook. And I think oh, lovely comfy chair. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour myself Jack Daniels and Coke. Obviously it's not full to the brim this, because this holds about 3/4 of a litre and there's no way I was bringing that. But the other hip flask, it only holds 2 servings in it. So this one's got enough, and I've put 2 of them bottles into here, and that'll give us 2 drinks for tonight and 2 drinks for tomorrow. Because I'm so far out in the sticks, away from civilization, it's a canny hike back out if anything was to go wrong. So got to keep your noggin on. I might only have 1 drink tonight actually. I'm not really sure. What time is it now? It's 20 to 8 at night. 20 to bloody 8. Nearly 8. I'm going to switch this off. I'm going to put a bit more wood in the fire, and I'm going to pour myself a drink. It is getting a little bit chillier now, so I'll probably be putting my jacket and hat back on soon. But anyway, cheers for sticking around so far. If you're still here. As you can see, the firebox is on stones, rocks, and there's rocks all the way around it, just to protect the ground. Obviously you can see the wood sparking a little bit because it's pine, but we'll keep an eye on it, see how it goes. If I see any stray sparks, I'll be pouring water on it straight away. And anyway, catch you later. Right, well, I don't know if you can see me, but I think the backlight might give you, like you see us. But anyway, as you can see, it's pitch black. It's about 9:15 at night. Just sitting chilling in front of the fire. I'm just going to let that die down now. I've been drying my gloves and everything up on the top, and my tea towel, because when I washed my dishes. I'm just finishing off me last bit of Jack Daniels there for the night. And as soon as the fire's died down and it's not hiding any big flames out or anything anymore, I'm going to get my head down. I want to get up early tomorrow so I can get up, get sorted, get washed, have some breakfast, have a cup of tea, and get cracking on this shelter. I want my shelter up and done by the time I leave this camp this weekend. So this is it for the day. So that's day 1 out the way. So we've got tomorrow and Sunday to go. So I'll see you in the morning. Cheers everybody.